Sometimes painful things can teach us lessons that we didn't think we needed to know. Even the finest sorrel plunged into salt water will eventually rust. What we learn from history is that no one learns from history. Don't beat yourself up for not knowing the answers. You don't always have to know who you are. You don't have to have the big picture or know where you're heading. Sometimes it's enough just to know what you're going to do next. Waiting for change while not doing anything for it is like waiting for the train at a bus stop. Learn to heal without venting to everyone. If you can survive your own thoughts, you can survive anything. Enjoy the little things in life, for one day you'll look back and realize they were the big things. You just can't let life happen to you. You have to make life happen. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. It's not your fault. Things are the way they are. Learn to say no without explaining yourself. Love your enemies, for they tell you your faults. Do yourself a favor. Get rich. Life gets easier with money, not time. The past is a place of reference, not a place of residence. The past is a place of learning, not a place of living. To avoid disappointment, expect nothing from nobody. The saints are the sinners who keep on trying. The older you get, the more likely you are to realize that opportunities are not going to just crawl into your lap, and you might have to really fight for the thing you want. Avoid gossip at all costs. It's poison to your mind. The greatest risk is not taking one. Lead from the back and let others believe they are in front. Above all things, respect yourself. Love is an irresistible desire to be irresistibly desired. Women are meant to be loved, not to be understood. Happiness is not the absence of problems. It's the ability to deal with them. Peace is something you'll never experience if you keep letting things you can't control you. Let it go. Give back, even if it's donating your tag sale leftovers or handing a dollar bill over to someone less fortunate. Do it. It'll make you feel good. Time always exposes what you truly mean to someone. What we do now echoes in eternity. When you work for someone else, you have the right only to labor, not to the fruits of your labor. Show respect even to people who don't deserve it, not as a reflection of their character, but as a reflection of yours. Failure is a bruise, not a tattoo. If a woman is angry, it means she's not only wrong, but also she knows it. Courage is the most important of all the virtues, because without courage, you can't practice any other virtue consistently. My scars tell a story. They are a reminder of times when life tried to break me, but failed. They are markings of where the structure of my character was welded. Money is a tool, not the goal. Freedom is the goal. Money isn't everything in life, but it can help you solve a lot of problems. We have two lives, and the second begins when we realize we only have one. Anything you dream is fiction, and anything you accomplish is science. The whole history of mankind is nothing but science fiction. Believe nothing you hear, and only one half that you see. There are things in life we don't want to happen, but have to accept. Things we don't want to know, but have to learn, and people we can't live without, but have to let go. Live every day as your last, because one of these days it will be. The future comes slowly, the present flies, and the past stands still forever. He who is to be a good ruler must have first been ruled. If they don't appreciate you, they don't deserve you. Stay calm. You've been through this before. You'll get through it again. To be everywhere is to be nowhere. We are products of our past, but we don't have to be prisoners of it. Only those who can afford not to lie are free. Give without expecting anything in return. It is nothing to die. It is frightful not to live. Time always exposes what you truly mean to someone. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Value experience over possessions, because memories are the real treasures of life. Be correct with everyone, sociable with many, close to the elect, friend to the few. The root of all suffering is attachment. Be careful who you trust. Salt and sugar look the same. Who dares nothing needs hope for nothing. Those who are hardest to love need it the most. Life will only come around once, so do whatever makes you happy. Stress is temporary, but the lessons you learn from it can last a lifetime. Procrastination is the thief of time. Collar it. Not everybody wants to be your friend, and that's okay. You really don't want everybody as a friend anyway. Remember, 5 years ago you dreamed about being where you are now. Think about it. One day, in retrospect, the years of struggle will strike you as the most beautiful. Do the hard jobs first. The easy jobs will take care of themselves. Hatred is a curse that does not affect the hated. It only poisons the hater. Release a grudge as if it was poison. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. No matter how thin you slice it, there will always be two sides. If I cannot do great things, I can do small things in a great way. When we meet real tragedy in life, we can react in two ways, either by losing hope and falling into self-destructive habits, or by using the challenge to find our inner strength. Thanks to the teachings of Buddha, I've been able to take this second way. You need to stop the habit of doubting yourself. Children make so much noise you can't think, but when they leave the house forever, the silence is maddening. An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. If someone is trying to bring you down, they are already below you. Don't change so people will like you. Be and love yourself, and the right people will love the real you. A blind man is a poor guide until it gets dark. By failing to prepare, you are preparing to fail. Never tell your friends your plans. Stop putting too much trust in them. Don't let anyone know what you're doing until it's done. That which does not kill us makes us stronger. If you want a woman to sleep with you, tell her that her desires and boundaries are respected, her consent is valued, and her emotional well-being is prioritized. Though nobody can go back and make a new beginning, anyone can start over and make a new ending. Intellect is invisible to the man who has none. The best years of your life are the ones in which you decide your problems are your own. You do not blame them on your mother, the ecology, or the president. You realize that you control your own destiny. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. Nonviolence is a weapon of the strong. The great, courageous act that we must all do is to have the courage to step out of our history and past so that we can live our dreams. You can't wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a club. Do what no one else can do, and you will become what no one else can become.